Right, assalamu alaikum everyone, and Jasmy man, it's good. Okay, we are very very close to our technical target of 0.007. I've talked about this one in the last video that there's a channel that is forming up right now. So you pushed up, came down, pushed up again, came down here, and you're probably going to be pushing up to this technical target. So maybe next week, I think by next week, in the next 4 days, probably that's where you're headed. And it's even possible for Jasmy to literally just come up to this supply zone. So let's talk about the new thing right here. I'm just going to remove the channel at the moment. I don't think I really need that in the video. And I'm going to remove this line, and let's remove that line as well, and this line right over here. So I do believe that 0.07 is a technical target that is just very very close to be met. Now let's talk about what happens when you get up to that particular price level, because that's an important area. And on the daily, it looks like there's a bigger double bottom. So one bottom and second bottom. I've talked about Adam and Eve double bottom, where you have a narrow bottom and a very wide bottom right there. Okay, so this is almost like an A, this is almost like an E, which is Adam, and this is Eve. So Adam and Eve double bottom, right? Thing is that it's a bullish pattern, number one. Number two, it's a reversal chart pattern, which means that it makes sense when you make it in a downtrend. So you've seen the downtrend, you've seen a double bottom, and a lot of criteria are being met, except that you need to break above it. Okay, and that's what I want to see in the next coming few days, maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks, I don't know. So when you come up here, get rejected and come down again to the demand box, well, this double bottom is nonsense. It's meaningless. Okay, it's just there, but it's not in play. And there's a lot of people make confusion that, yay, it's a double bottom, let's just trade it, it's going to go up here. Now that's risk and dumb as well. Secondly is some people are going to be like, yeah, it's a double bottom, but let's wait for it to break above, let's wait for it to come for the retest, look for a nice good retest, and then we'd ride it all the way up to this technical target once again. And that's going to be a price appreciation of 67% move up. And that's where you have your next resistance right over there, by the way. Do you see that, right? Because you may notice that this is a place where you have some few touches. That's your technical target, maybe another rejection, and then come down here. That's how I may see things playing on. Secondly is, if you break above this area, if you break above it, then understand that this supply is not going to be supply anymore. That actually becomes a demand. All right, it's just like when you break a resistance, it becomes support. You break supply, it becomes your new demand box, right? And anytime that you may actually come down, you may touch the demand box, which was supply previously, and continue higher, break above this resistance and continue even way more higher. Now, one thing is going to be very very clear to me, that if you do such things, I'm going to bring in the logarithmic scale, and I just want to say that the downtrend is basically broken. If you look at the downtrend, it's destroyed. I mean, this was your downtrend right there, and ever since you broke below the downtrend, do you see that? There's a saying in crypto, when you break the trend, you make a new friend. So anytime you break a downtrend, you may make a sideways continuation movement, and then you may start another cycle and another push to the upside, unless you don't really go below that sideways movement and start to make new lows and maybe try to make another new trend to the downside, right? Because there is something known as continuation, where you're going down, you move sideways, you break down instead of breaking up, and that's known as a continuation of a downtrend. So yes, the downtrend is, I mean, the trend is broken here, but the uptrend is still not there, right? It's a slight, very very small difference. A lot of people are going to say, hey Adam Coins, you said the downtrend is broken. I didn't say that the uptrend has started. I just said the downtrend is broken, but the uptrend has never started, because you on the daily, if you'll notice, we're still on a consolidation where it's even possible just come up here, go down, have a very long consolidation, and then finally start to move higher. Now you may wonder, then when does the uptrend really starts? I personally believe that we may see a proper uptrend when you break above 0.014. Okay, so going above 0.014 here may start a new uptrend until you do not break below the uptrend and start to go down, just the same way as you broke the downtrend to start to move higher, right? So this is just how the cycle in the market works. If you want to learn trading even more, and if you're a beginner, I can teach you, and message me on Twitter. The link is in the description of the video, and I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.